All right, y'all, it's that Witchcraft TV guy again, that lone wolf Harold Carter guy again, and we're going to talk about the schedule for Friday, July 11th, 2025. And you can see somebody in the background here. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but we'll talk about it at the end with our pagan leader, elder spotlight hour. And that's who it's going to be. And if you know who it is already, well, then you know, but we'll let you know right at the end of the broadcast. So yeah, Uncle Birch at midnight, he's going to do some digital busking down there in New Orleans. And yeah, we got that Hex Fest festival happening August 8th to August 10th down there in New Orleans. So if you're in the area or you're looking for a great festival to hang out, man, check it out. August 8th through 10th. Tickets are going fast, but they're still available. So check it out. 1 o'clock movie is going to be The Spirit of Albion. That's the Dar of the Bard soundtrack there. Really cool, kind of a low budget movie. Soundtrack's really good. And some of the actors didn't do Dar of the Bard much justice, but the storyline is immaculate. And it's one of my favorite movies ever. Make sure you check that out at 1 o'clock if you're up late this evening. Let's see, after that, a little bit of Uncle Buck, Raymond Buckland. And then we have for the 3 o'clock, the Tarot block. That's going to be our Italian stallion, Volpe, where he's going to be reading cards and dropping astrological wisdom about 3 a.m. And then let's see, at 4 o'clock, we have our Adams family. And I believe Lurch is dancing around in that one with Wednesday. And it's just really, really funny and really, really cool. 5 o'clock, we have our educational segment, and where we talk about the creation of the universe. Lots of speculation with that, and the Big Bang Theory, and all those kind of things. And we're going to kind of have to use your own discernment on that one. But definitely some educational material for that in the wee morning hours. Let's see, 6 o'clock is our Oberon Zell segment, and it's a special feature with Oculus Alchemy. And then also another interview that's not really seen that much that I dug up in the archives on the World Wide Web to check it out. And after that, we end the Oberon Zell segment with Witches and Wine with that Lola Stardust. 7 o'clock a.m. is our Alexander Cabot, where we go all the way to Stonehenge and we check out his hand fasting and also that past spring equinox at Stonehenge, the beginning, and also his hand fasting with his lovely partner. So you can check that out. Let's see, 8 o'clock is Lady Selena talking about omens and women's right to vote. And then around 9 o'clock is the Lone Wolf Show, and we have a second degree Gardnerian talking about, I believe this is the segment talking about the dire wolves and how they genetically modified, basically taking, I think, DNA and mixing with a few other modern, I'm not really sure of the procedure, but they made dire wolves, and they're big and they're lovely and they're beautiful. And we talk all about that. 10 o'clock is our Atlanta Moonfire segment, throwing some throwback everyday witchcraft. And when I first heard about Atlanta Moonfire, she was on what is now the defunct, I think it was Pagan World TV. Yeah, they for a year strong they were doing it big. They were doing TV, and it was so disheartening to watch them go. And they were on Roku too, and that's a hefty price tag. But we picked up Atlanta Moonfire, and she's been kind of off the scene a little bit, but we wish her well. And Everyday Witchcraft, 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock is Denton's Tales, coming all the way from Ireland, where he talks about the misinformations about the Norse community and a lot of things Norse. And I've always said one of the best things that I like about Denton, Mr. Denton, that is that if you claim to be a Viking and you don't have a ship, you're probably not a Viking, because Vikings had ships. So 12 o'clock, the 12 o'clock movie, we have Odysseus, which is a really cool action fantasy adventure movie, shaking it up a little bit, tomorrow at noon. 1:30, starting at 1 o'clock, Inside the Sacred Circle with Jim and Joanne, with a surprise guest coming from the archives. And Inside the Sacred Circle has been a real successful podcast and show on social media. They've been around for quite a while. I see a lot of shows come and go, working with, witchcraft and pagan media. And Jim and Joanne's been holding strong. And Jim has been doing a lot of great things and shining bright, real articulate, real sharp. So keep a watch out on Jim. Love to see him write a book with that master herbalist swag he's got going on. Let's see. So after Inside the Sacred Circle, we have the core class, where we talk about an introduction to the core craft tradition, which is really cool, about a half an hour long. After that, Witches and Wine with a special guest, followed by the fun festival show with Uncle Birch. Uncle Birch also has a show at midnight here, but with this segment, AC Fisher-Aldag is going to be interviewing Uncle Birch, talking all about Hexfest, that August 8th through 10th festival that I was talking about. So make sure you catch that right here on Witchcraft TV on that 4 o'clock block hour. 5 o'clock is Witchcraft TV News, the Incarcerated Pagan series, where we talk about all of the elders and hitters and pioneers, shakers and movers that are spending their life helping the incarcerated within our community. Then we go to Witchcraft TV News, where we have a in-person interview at the church and school, the church of the ATC of Wicca in Index, Washington. The master gardener there takes us through an enchanting journey with the Garden of Hecate. After that is 6 o'clock, Hermetics and Cometics, where we get into the 7 laws of the universe. Let's see, 8 o'clock movie is going to be The Dark Prince. Dark Prince is one of those of like a vampire movie. It's got all the bells and whistles to that. If you haven't seen Dark Prince, it's pretty good. Watched it a few times right here on Witchcraft TV. 11 o'clock, let's see. I'm jumping ahead. 10 o'clock is Dark Sorcery, and that is with our West Coast. And it's all about finding your spiritual path. And then, and like I was saying earlier with this wonderful priestess, that if you didn't know and you didn't figure it out, or if you did know, that is Patricia Crother, and that is going to be our pagan leader spotlight. And she's no longer with us, and she now rests in the Summerland, but we love her and we thank her for everything that she has done for the revival of contemporary witchcraft. Make sure you also check out Pagan Music TV, the Witchy Kids Network, and the Witchcraft Herald right here on www.witchcrafttv.online, because we are fair representation of all pagan, witch, and magic paths. I'll see you tomorrow night. And for now, there's only one more day, Friday. Happy Venus and happy day of love, because there's a lot of love this weekend. And we look forward to that. So Merry Part for now, and I'll see you soon.